Let's get straight to the point, because what is currently unfolding on General Hospital has me absolutely reeling. It's not necessarily in a positive sense, but rather like a compelling train wreck that you simply cannot look away from. Let's talk about Maxie Jones, because frankly, we all need to talk about Maxie right now. For months, we've watched the Nathan West Back from the Dead storyline unfold, and it has been bizarre. It's been clunky and strangely unbelievable, and we all knew something was off. We knew it for a fact. Fans on social media have been screaming about this for a month, but what they just revealed, what Maxie just discovered, I don't think anyone was truly prepared for something this devastatingly horrific. But let's back up a second, because you really have to remember the history here to understand why this is so messed up. Maxie buried Nathan. She literally put him in the ground. We all watched her sobbing, completely broken, pregnant with James, saying goodbye to the love of her life. That was real. That grief was so heavy and so real. So when Nathan suddenly showed up alive, crashing his truck and walking back into Port Charles like it was nothing, it was a massive shock. And while everyone else was just kind of accepting it, or getting distracted by the whole Rocco and Cullum shooting cover-up, Maxie was standing there like, wait a minute, no, this doesn't make sense. And she was right. She was so right. Maxie has always been intuitive. Sometimes she ignores her intuition when she wants something to be true, but this time, she couldn't ignore it. This guy looked like Nathan. He sounded a lot like Nathan. He even had some of Nathan's memories. But the vibe was wrong. The way he looked at her was wrong. The way he coldly dismissed Felicia at Bobby's a few episodes ago, that was a huge red flag. Nathan would never talk to Felicia like that. He just wouldn't. So Maxie started paying closer attention. She started watching him, and the more she watched, the more she realized that the man walking around Port Charles wearing her dead husband's face was not her husband. And look, we all heard the rumors. Jen Sidwell has been running this massive operation, and the word on the street was that this guy was Cassius Faison, a secret identical twin, Britt's long-lost brother. That made sense in a soapy way, right? A twin taking over his brother's life? It's classic General Hospital, but the writers decided to take a left turn into absolute horror movie territory instead, because it's not Cassius. Oh no, it is so much worse than Cassius. Maxie decided to investigate, which, let's be real, Maxie investigating things usually leads to disaster, but she couldn't just sit there. She knew something was fundamentally wrong. She waited until she knew he was busy, probably off dealing with Lulu and the whole fake cover-up mess, and she broke into his apartment. Just let that sink in. She broke into the apartment of the man claiming to be her dead husband. The tension in this scene was insane. You could feel her heart pounding through the screen. She was looking for a journal, a phone, some kind of proof that he was working for Sidwell or that he was Cassius Faison. But she didn't find a file from Sidwell. She found a locked box. Or a hidden compartment in the closet. Honestly, the set design was a bit dark, but she found this hidden stash. And when she opened it, I literally screamed at my television. What were they thinking? Who actually believes this is going to end well? Because inside that space, Maxie found masks. Literal, hyper-realistic, Mission Impossible style masks. And they were masks of Nathan West's face. Just imagine being Maxie in that moment. You are holding the synthetic face of the husband you buried, the father of your child. It's sick. It is so deeply, profoundly sick. And the moment she held that mask, the puzzle pieces didn't just fall into place. They slammed together like a car crash. Because if this guy needs a mask to look like Nathan, then he's not an identical twin. He's not Cassius Faison. He is someone else entirely. Someone who is obsessed enough, twisted enough, and cruel enough to pretend to be Nathan just to mess with her. And then the realization hit her. You could see it on her face. The sheer, unadulterated terror. Because there is only one person in the history of Port Charles who is this diabolical, this obsessed with Maxie, and this connected to the Faison legacy of masks and mind games, Peter August. Yes, Peter August. Her dead ex-husband, the man who terrorized her, kidnapped her, manipulated her, and ruined her life. The man who was supposed to be dead and gone forever. He is alive. He is back. And he has been walking around town, talking to her, touching her, interacting with their friends, all while wearing the face of the good man he knows she still loves. It is the ultimate violation. It is her biggest nightmare come to life. Honestly, I need to take a breath because this is just so dark. Maybe I'm being too harsh on the writers. Maybe this is brilliant soap opera drama. But wow, it is heavy. Peter August using a Nathan mask? It makes so much sick sense. Peter always hated that Maxie loved Nathan more. He always hated that Nathan was the good Phazon brother, while Peter was the monster. So, what does he do? He steals Nathan's identity. He literally puts on his face. It's psychological torture, and Maxie is trapped right in the middle of it. And what does this mean for everyone else? Lulu has been getting close to Nathan. They went on a date. Lulu has been confiding in him about Rocco shooting Cullum. She trusted him. Peter August knows that Rocco shot the head of the WSB. Peter has all the leverage in the world right now. He has completely infiltrated their lives. Dante has been talking to him, Maxie has been crying over him, and it's been Peter the whole time. Just sitting behind that mask, smiling his creepy little smile, enjoying every single second of their pain. I don't know how Maxie survives this. I really don't. She has been through so much trauma already. She fought so hard to get her life back together after Peter died. She finally found some peace. And now this. She's standing in that apartment, holding a fake face, knowing that the monster is still alive. What does she do now? Does she run? Does she confront him? If she goes to the cops, who is going to believe her? Hey Dante, the guy you think is Nathan is actually Peter wearing a rubber mask. It sounds crazy. He will make her look crazy. That's what Peter does. He isolates her. He makes her doubt her own sanity. But maybe this time is different. Maybe Maxie is stronger now. She figured it out, didn't she? She didn't just blindly accept the lie. She pushed. She investigated. She found the masks. So maybe she doesn't run. Maybe she plays the game. Maybe she puts the mask back, walks out of that apartment, and figures out a way to destroy him for good. That would be amazing. I would love to see Maxie go full revenge mode. She deserves it. She deserves to be the one who finally puts Peter August in the ground permanently. And let's talk about the mask thing for a second. I know some fans on social media are rolling their eyes. Masks again? Really? And yeah, it's a trope. It's a very general hospital trope. Caesar Phazon used masks. Anna Devane had a twin who used masks. It runs in the family. But you have to admit, using it this way, to bring back the ultimate villain while ruining the memory of the ultimate good guy? It's effective. It makes your skin crawl. You feel dirty just watching it. When Nathan was talking to Lulu on the pier last week, implying that Jason and Britt were to blame for the Cullum shooting, it felt out of character for Nathan. But for Peter? Throwing Jason and Britt under the bus is exactly what Peter would do. The clues were there. We just didn't want to see them because we wanted Nathan back. But Nathan isn't back. He's still dead. And the thing wearing his face is a monster. I can't even imagine what the next episode is going to look like. Maxie has to get out of that apartment before he comes back. If Peter catches her in there with the masks, he might just kill her, or worse, kidnap her again. And she has kids to think about. She has James and Bailey. She has to be smart. She can't just react. She has to plan. I'm honestly a bit tired of Peter August. I think a lot of us are. We thought we were done with him. But if they are going to bring him back, making him impersonate Nathan is definitely the way to get maximum emotional damage. It hurts the characters, it hurts the fans, it just hurts. But I'm invested. I am so invested. I need to see Maxie win this. I need to see her tear that mask off his face in the middle of Bobby's and expose him to the whole town. I need Dante to realize he's been played. I need Lulu to realize she was dating her worst enemy. So yeah, that's where we are. Maxie Jones is living in an actual horror movie. Peter August is back wearing a Nathan West mask. The whole town is completely oblivious. And I am going to be glued to my screen tomorrow because I have no idea how she gets out of this. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. This show is wild right now. Let me know what you guys think in the comments because I need to talk about this with someone before my head explodes.